Smash engineering.
Welcome back to this episode of Smash Engineering. Today we're doing a quick one, should be under 5 minutes, of how to adjust the swing on your gate. If you got a gate that's dragging the ground over time, it has started to droop and drag the ground, and you have these kind of hinge points, which most gates will, we're going to show you today how to adjust these and make the gate not drag the ground. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the main reason you're going to adjust your fence, of course, is because it's dragging. It dragged so hard, it actually snapped the bottom of this board off on here. So what we're going to do is show you how to use some household things. Obviously, again, this is how I do it. I'm not saying this is the right way. This is the right way to adjust that part, but I'm not saying the way I do it's the right way. The process. It's just a way. Alright, so you're going to need a ladder. If you're a YouTuber, you're gonna need a filmer and some type of camera. Preferably if your ladder's the same height as your fence, that's always optimal. But what we're gonna do is create a sort of teeter-totter. So we're gonna put a strap. If you've watched my other videos, this is on par with the crap that I do. So we're going to find the middle of the fence, which is right there. I'll put this through there. I'm going to close the fence. We're going to come through here. See, where's the middle at? Right about here. So we're going to pull that up to the brace. You don't want to lift on the bottom of your fence because these are really flexible and weak. We're just going to bring this up here, hook that there. Some type of, you could use a 2x4. You could use, I don't know, whatever you got laying around. This is just an old piece of, I think it's actually a swing set or something that I scrapped. I kept a piece because you never know. And then you'll want to make sure you're lined up to center, which is there. And then you're going to wrap this around. I like to do it like that so it doesn't actually come loose. And then on this side, you're gonna pull this back till you got right about there. And then on this side, because I can see this side, I just do a standard one. And then you're gonna take your slack out. And this could be done one person if you had some weight out here or something. But for this purposes, this is going to be a two-person job. One person is going to be the counterweight, and the other person is going to guide the hinges. So with this dragging on the bottom out here, means I need to pull, the top needs to be pulled in. So if you look at this, the way these screw, if I need to bring the top in, I'm going to screw this to the right or tighter in. So we're going to go one revolution. Aside. I'll grab the camera. Alright, so as you've seen, we lifted that off. Now I have access to the hinge here. You can hold that. Use a crescent wrench. Use this side of it, and I'm just going to go in. One revolution. Make sure you end with it just pointing straight up. Boy, that one that it's going into, it feels kind of rotted, but let's see, it should work. All right, now it's a simple matter of lifting it back up, aligning it onto the hinges, and setting it back down. Let's go ahead and do that. I say simple like it's simple, but you know, after my video, it will be simple to you. Yeah, that's the problem we're having. Hold on, so what I can do, lock it here, and then I'll be able to lift out further.
Alright. Perfect.
Is it on?
Yep, it's on.
Alright. So you can see, I took very little, grunting effort. But yeah, you just want to lift it up and set it back on the hinge pieces there. And then we're going to check. Actually, I can already tell that we got a gap there, so it's not dragging on the wood. This side of the gate is down, then you need to bring the gate up. And how you could do that is either thread your top hinge piece in, because by pulling it in here, it would push the bottom out here up. Or, and this is what I'm gonna do, you can twist this bottom one. You can come out with it, which I have. So the way you do it is just grab a wrench. They do have a tool for this, but you don't need it. You can use an adjustable wrench. You can use that style box end wrench. So yeah, so you can come, in my case, I need to bring the outside of the fence down. So I need to go in with that. So by going in on that side, I'm bringing the bottom of the fence down a little bit, and that's what's going to level the fence. Obviously, you don't want to go too far either way, because you need to be cognizant that these will eventually thread out of whatever they're in. You know, they only have so many threads. The threads aren't super long. They're like this. So I'm just in the middle of another video here, and I figured I'd make a quick short one on how to adjust your fence, because not everyone might know how exactly to do that. And if you adjust your fence right when it starts dragging, it'll reduce the load on your hinge and the 4x4 or 6x6 or whatever you have your gate mounted to. So that's how you do that. Now we'll just check our final placement here, which looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and just show that. Alright, looks good. You can see that fence is all lined up like it should be. Both sides are adjusted. Now, if you got to go too far with one side, you'll want to counter the other side. You don't want to do too much adjustment just with one. But the bottom of the fence, and you can also put a level on here and see where it ends up lining up. And I'm sorry, this video probably took a little more than 5 minutes, because you know, you run into issues, but not bad. 10-minute fix for or a 10-minute video for how to fix it. Obviously, setup and everything took us a lot longer, but yeah, with some simple tools, literally some way. If you got a couple people that can lift the fence off for you, then you don't need this whole fulcrum idea, but a simple crescent wrench or a box end wrench, and you can adjust those in. I don't like how aggressive the threads are in there, because one turn is a lot more than you might need, but that's how it goes. If one turn ends up being a lot more than you need and you just can't get it to end up right, you can buy this style, which these have a lot more adjustment to them, or I should say a lot more finite adjustment. You can go in and out, you know, one thread at a time, because the hole itself isn't holding this in place, just loosening and tightening the nuts on either side. If you loosen this one and you tighten this one, it's going to bring this piece out. If you loosen out here and tighten this one, it's going to bring this piece in. So that's how you do it. Oh, it's raining. Gotta go.
Can I see it?
I don't think it's raining.
Or is it?
Oh no. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
I'm serious, like, it's been very cloudy, and it probably was raining.
You think it was raining?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you do all those things and your gate is where you need it, that's all you need to do is thread them in, thread them out, and reinstall your gate. Obviously, be careful doing it. Do everything at your own risk. Have some help there. These gates are heavy, so you do have to take the gate off with these style hinges in order to adjust them. So only go one full turn at a time either way, because it does adjust a lot with the depth of the threads, the pitch of the threads. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a nice day.